Hey guys, okay, let's continue where we left off, which is this part. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I would honestly do the same. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me the new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Surprising. Seriously, you brought a boy? Are we gonna have a problem here? Are we? Way to kill the atmosphere. You're welcome. Ah, Carson, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. No. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. How about no you? Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just can't ignore her. I mean, you can just ignore her when she gets moody. Yeah, I made that mistake last time in the first video. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Understandable. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. That sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Carson. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out my league. Yeah, that sucks, man. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Carson. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Okay, I'm just gonna save here. And I'm gonna turn down the volume a little. Yeah, that should be good. Oh yeah, I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Dang, why did I almost say sorry? What the heck? Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da. Whoa! Okay. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, then I follow. I'm just gonna add my own words sometimes. Okay. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get some icing on her face. Okay. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Yeah, pretty hard decision, you know. Like, if you mess up one, like, if you just mess up a little, like, just one mistake, it's ruined, man. It's ruined. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Having flashbacks, man. Having flashbacks to Markiplier's videos, you know? I thought you technically did, Shiori said. Well, maybe. Yeah, by the Markiplier thing, I watched Markiplier play the whole series, so of course I already know what happens, but I was like, I don't know, screw it, I'll play it for myself. But not for you, you know, you dummy, or whatever, I don't know. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Hiro returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Okay, mad saver time, okay. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Okay. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime, might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this. I was afraid of this question. Yeah, I can see it to the future, guys. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Dang, amen. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I was so tempted to check that notification on Discord. Although I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Carson, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have any good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Yeah, okay. Let's just go with that. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Sounds like me doing something. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, I literally messed up that whole sentence. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Getting some bad vibes here, guys. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw it for a loop? Lack of imagination, bruh, you wanna go? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. Yeah, understandable. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Sounds like a better idea than talking to me. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. You don't have to read it, so... Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. That's a good title, guys. Remember that title. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands around her shoulder. I'm not cute. X for doubt. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Well, geez, I guess trying to start a conversation is something you don't like. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You won't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I'll just keep an eye on how many minutes have gone by. Okay. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Okay. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Well, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit silent. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. We have an idea, everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look whatever at Monaku. Yeah, there are some words I don't know how to pronounce. Let's all go home and write our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Dot dot dot. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of a club. Isn't that right, Carson? I never agreed to this. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what has been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Yeah, they look sad. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Carson, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sorry wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Carson, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Just kidding, please don't kill me. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Carson, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Suri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Okay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind is wandering back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And with that starts the writing a poem tonight. I feel like I've screwed up that sentence too. Okay. Help. Imagination. Depression. Dang. You guys saw that too, right? Laugh. Beauty. Valentine. Awesome. Happiness. Afterimage sounds like something from Dragon Ball, so I'm going with that. Aura. Okay. Poof. Universe. Headphones. Sparkle. Joy. Friends. Sweet. Suicide. Why did I go with that? Flower. Calm. Hi again, Carson. Okay, I'm gonna save that here and stop this video. So, I'm just gonna do the save one more time. Okay. Okay, I'm ending that video here like I just said. So, see you guys.